Hey everybody, this is Cody from SideLine Scout, and if you've been following along in our how-to series so far, you've probably got your app, you've got your equipment, you're all set up, but maybe you don't know how to actually use your app now that you have it. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything you need to know about using your PoolSide or your SideLine Live apps. Let's get started. So when you first open the app after you've activated it, you're going to see this screen. This is what I call the main screen, or the grid. It's got the Find Cameras, App Settings, View Recordings, and Add Camera buttons. As you can see, I already have a few cameras already listed as well. Any camera you found on your network is going to appear on your app right here. If you click on the Find Cameras button, it's going to start looking for the cameras on our network, like I talked about in the How to Install Your Apple TV for PoolSide and SideLine Live video, so I'm not going to get into it too much. Your App Settings button is going to tell you what account you're on, it lets you change your TV orientation, tells you what version of the app you're on, and shows our support number if you have an issue that you can't quite figure out on your own. The View Log button is more for on our end, so you won't really need to worry about that. Back out on the grid, if you select Add Camera, it's going to let you manually enter your camera's IP address. You shouldn't have to do this. This is just a backup if your Find Cameras button isn't finding the camera properly. From the grid, you can press and hold on your Apple TV remote to bring up the settings. Or you can actually go into the camera view, press the menu button on your remote, and get into the settings that way. Your basic settings allow you to change your camera's name, the delay, and the jump back. Now if you don't know what you would use the jump back for, let's use diving as an example. The diver goes up and does their thing, and as the coach is watching it happen, they can use the jump back to go right back to the start of the dive, watch it again, and then jump back again if they want to, all without having to interrupt their live recording. Going into the advanced settings lets you see the IP address for your camera. This can be helpful if you've renamed it. You can see the path, the stream type, and if your camera requires a username and password to be able to access it, you can put that information in here. You can also delete your camera from the camera settings if you no longer want to be able to see that view. Now let's check out some of the things you can do in the camera itself. I've got this camera here set up just in the office looking out the window out at the street. Right away we can see a row of buttons on the bottom of the screen. Using these buttons, we can pause, play, rewind, fast forward, jump back, use slow motion, and go back to the delayed live view. If you swipe down on your remote when you can see these buttons, it's going to hide them. They'll also go away automatically after a little while. Swiping down when they're hidden is going to bring them back up again so you can use them. When the buttons are hidden away, you can pause and play your video by pressing in on your remote, as if you're going to select something. To jump back, swipe left, and it'll jump back 5 seconds, unless you've changed that setting. To do frame by frame, swipe right, and to get right back into the action, swipe up to go back to the delayed live. If you press the menu button, it's going to bring up the settings page, and that'll let you go back to the grid or the main screen. The last thing to talk about is the View Recordings tab. In here, you're going to be able to see all the recordings from when you went into a camera. From here, you can select one and replay it, or if you press and hold, you can delete it, you can rename it, or you can protect and unprotect it. And if you protect it, this prevents the recording from being auto-deleted after 72 hours. And there you have it. Everything you need to know to use the PoolSide or SideLine Live app. As always, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more videos, and we'll see you next time.